YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. And today we have an exciting video as the Phoenix Suns are potentially trying to build a new super team. It seems like the Suns are hearing Devin Booker when he said he is tired of not making the playoffs, so they are going to try to assemble a team that's gonna make the playoffs this season, and I think they're about to do a pretty good damn job of it. So honestly, I can't really wait to see this come to fruition, if this is really what they're about to do, man. So, for the Phoenix Suns, they obviously were in the middle of hiring some head coaches, which is definitely interesting. Let me decline all these guys. Okay, so I was in the middle of alright, so head coach. I think their head coach was like some foreign guy. I'm not sure who it is. Oh, Igor? No. No. It's some guy that used to coach Luka Doncic. I just don't know what his name is, and I don't even think he's on this game. So honestly, I'm probably just gonna be hiring my own head coach, like Michael Stoffer. So I'll just do that for now, since I mean we don't have a head coach honestly to choose from. So no, and then let's sign. All right, so we got Michael Stoffer. Now to the NBA draft. Now the Phoenix Suns are trying to trade to get Trae Young. They're trying to trade up. They're gonna try to trade the 16th pick, the 30. They have the 31st pick, I think, as well. Who has the 31st pick right now? I'm pretty sure the Suns have the 31st pick. So maybe that's a mistake by me when I made this start today file. Let's see who has the 31st pick, because I think no, not 30. Wait a minute. Hold on, guys. I'm stupid. All right, so the 31st pick is the second round pick. I was thinking of the NFL for a second when there's 32 teams, but they would have to trade the 16th pick and probably that first round pick and the second round, maybe even another one, and a young, unproven player right now. So now, who will accept a trade like that? So the Suns could get Trae Young. I'm not sure. We're gonna have to look around. I think 5 through 8 is probably the best case that the Suns could get Trae Young, 5 through 8. So I mean, the Magic could potentially accept a trade like that. The Mavericks could as well. No, probably not. The Mavericks probably want Mohamed Bamba or a nice center, so probably not when it comes to that. Maybe Chicago, Memphis would be interesting, but I think that's a little too high up. But I think the Magic might make the most sense. So they get the 16th pick and the first pick and the second round. Maybe even another second rounder, and they can have Marquise Chris. So will the Magic take this? I have no idea. So they got the 16th pick, 2 second rounders, and Marquise Chris for the 6th pick, and they don't take it. But you know what? Just because this is a Trae Young and Deandre Ayton Suns rebuild today, we're gonna make this go through, and I'll see you guys in the NBA draft. Alright guys, in the NBA draft, we all know who is probably going to go number 1, and that will be Deandre Ayton. So let's just go ahead, not waste any time. Let's take Deandre Ayton here and hope that this is the best pick for the Phoenix Suns. I think it would be. So if Phoenix Suns can get Deandre Ayton, that would be nice. And then, like I said, if they're able to select Trae Young as well, they trade up. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get it done, but if they can get Trae Young as well, this team is going to be very, very good, man. Like, I think the Phoenix Suns could potentially make the playoffs as early as next year, man. So, it's definitely going to be interesting to see if the Suns can execute a trade to trade up to get Trae Young. It would be very nice. It'd probably be a draft day trade because, I mean, the Phoenix Suns aren't going to make a trade right now. If Trae Young isn't available, there'd be no point. So, maybe, like, when it gets closer and closer to Trae Young, they'll be like, oh, maybe we can get him, and then they'll try to execute a trade. But Trae Young, welcome to the Phoenix Suns as well. Very, very interesting team that the Phoenix Suns would have. Josh Jackson, maybe they could re-sign Elfrid Payton if they want. They probably don't need to anymore now, but they could do that. It's just, I won't be re-signing Elfrid Payton today. But, man, it's going to be interesting. Josh Jackson as well. This team is going to be pretty dang good, if you ask me, if they're able to get this done. DeAndre Ayton, Trae Young, welcome to the team. Player options, Allen Williams declines. Tyler Ulis, we can accept him. And now it is time for the rebuild. Qualifying offers, I mean, we can do it for now. Probably won't be bringing you back. And then moratorium day. And you guys might be asking right now, because I've heard, and yeah, mine is not glitched. So I've heard that 2K Start Today is glitched right now, and I'm sorry for you guys that love to play Start Today. Mine is not glitched because mine is a old file. I've been using the same Start Today file for a very long time. I have not, you know what I mean? Like, I have autosave off right now, and basically I just quit, and then it restarts for me. Like, I'll just go back to where I was. That way I don't have to keep doing the draft order over and over again. So that's why mine isn't glitched right now. That is the only reason. So I do apologize for you guys that do have a glitch Start Today right now that's not working. I hope 2K gets that fixed soon. And hopefully I don't screw up my file where I accidentally turn autosave on, because I've actually done that before already. So I hope that I don't do that. But let's go ahead and continue with the rebuild with that being said. So I do apologize to you guys. But for the contract situation, we have -1 million in cap space, but when we look at the team, we can have Brandon Knight as a potential backup point guard. Hasn't really been able to prove himself lately because he's just been injured. Troy Daniels could be the backup shooting guard. TJ Warren, Josh Jackson will run the small forwards, and then Dragon Bender will probably start the power forward, and Tyson Chandler might be able to come off the bench, which would be fine. But as far as everything else, we could get rid of Elfrid Payton, because actually I don't think we're going to bring him back. We're just going to get rid of all these guys right here because we don't really need them. And now we have about 22 million in cap space, so we can bring in some nice bench pieces, honestly. So backup point guard seems to be okay. I mean, it could be better. TJ Warren, Josh Jackson I think is fine for the small forward. A better power forward would be ideal, because Dragon Bender could be nice and all, but we just don't know. So really what I'm going to do is be targeting a better backup power, or a better power forward to stretch the floor, and then a better backup center. So let's go ahead and do that. Dirk Nowitzki is a free agent. I mean, as much as I love to bring him to the Suns, I don't think that's very realistic. And Goran Julius Randle would be an interesting pickup, but can't afford him. Who else could we bring in? Maybe, what else is out there? Derek Favors, he doesn't stretch the floor very much. Michael Beasley would. Power forwards, Ersan Ilyasova, Cephalosha, Trevor Ariza. We just need someone that will stretch the floor. Mirza Teletovic, I think he used to play the Phoenix Suns before. Trevor Booker, Al Jefferson. What's available out here? There's not a lot of stretch bigs that are available in the first offseason, I've noticed. So DeMarcus Cousins would stretch the floor, but that don't make sense. Yusuf Nurkic, Brook Lopez, Zaza Pachulia, Greg Monroe used to play for Phoenix this last season. Power forwards, Chris Bosh, Jabari Parker, Julius Randle, Aaron Gordon, Derek Favors. Ersan Ilyasova looks like the one that would make the most sense for this team, but he's kind of a veteran, which would actually not be too bad of an idea. Davis Bertans would stretch the floor as well. Luka Bahamute isn't a bad pickup. Mike Scott, not bad at all either. Let's go, just because I think it makes some sense, let's go Ersan Ilyasova for one season. And then center, as far as the backup center goes, let's go get JaVale McGee or something. Let's get JaVale McGee. And they both come to the team. Alright, so now we got some nice veterans to come join this team. And now I think we should be pretty good going forward. Now, is there anybody else I want to bring in before I end this offseason? I mean, Isaiah Thomas, we can afford him. Right now, he could be the backup point guard off the bench, but I think that would ruin the chemistry of this team a lot, honestly. Michael Beasley, Will Barton, Rajon Rondo, Elfrid Payton. Basically, we needed a power forward, and it looks like we got our power forward, so I'm not really worried about anything else. So we'll definitely probably make some moves next season to make this team even better. But Ersan Ilyasova goes down 1, which is fine. He still has a nice 3. But this team is definitely going to be good, man. I cannot wait. I cannot wait to see the NBA draft. It's going to be awesome. The NBA draft is going to be so much fun to watch this year. I had a lot of fun watching it last year, and it's going to be even better this year, I feel like. So hopefully, actually, whatever, we'll just use that draft class. I usually don't like the 2019 draft class no matter what. Trae Young, let's go you, and let's go Deandre Ayton as well. Actually, let's go Josh Jackson, just because Deandre Ayton progresses just fine. So now I look at the rotation. Let's see what they got. They got Trae Young, Devin Booker, TJ Warren, Ersan Ilyasova, DeAndre Ayton, Josh Jackson, JaVale McGee, Troy Daniels, Tyson Chandler, and Brandon Knight. Okay, we don't need that many players playing, that's for sure. But I think I'm actually gonna give Brandon Knight these last minutes, because he just hasn't played in a while, and maybe, just maybe, he he'd be able to be all right. So Josh Jackson, the only other thing I disagree with is Josh Jackson, I think, should be getting some more minutes over TJ Warren, just because he's a better defender, and he's more younger, and I think Josh Jackson's probably going to be a little bit better than him in the coming years. But other than that, guys, let's see how this team plays, guys. A team of Trae Young, Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, and Deandre Ayton will be deadly, and then maybe a stretch big, a veteran stretch big, and Ursan next to them is going to make it even better. Let's just see how it goes. Tyson Chandler will resign. Could stop at the NBA trade deadline potentially to try to free up some more cap space. We'll see how it goes, and I'll see you guys at the end of the season. All right, at the NBA trade deadline, we're going to be trading Brandon Knight and Dragon Bender to the Sacramento Kings for Zach Randolph and a first-round pick. So I think this trade makes sense for both sides. If Sacramento Kings get 2 young players, Brandon Knight and Dragon Bender, they get rid of Zach Randolph, who they don't really need. And Zach Randolph will probably retire or leave this team after the season anyway, so they're getting at least 2 players out of it. Maybe trading a first rounder is a little too much for the Sacramento Kings, but you know what? We're going to take it anyway, and this team would be alright. That's fine. This team could do this trade using a minimum player limit exception for the last 2 weeks. Okay, now it looks like I have to sign a free agent, so let's go ahead and do that. Monte Ellis, let's just sign you. Because, you know what, you haven't been in the league in a while, so we'll sign you, and yes, we'll adjust the rotation. But now that we have Zach Randolph for 1 season, let's see how it goes. Let's see how the rotation looking. So we got Trae Young, Devin Booker, TJ Warren, Zach Randolph, Deandre Ayton, Josh Jackson, McGee, Ursan Ilyasova, and Troy Daniels. So should I actually start Zach Randolph? You know what, I think I will. We'll start Zach Randolph. And yeah, so we'll start Zach Randolph. I know I probably should be starting Ursan, but Zach Randolph can hit them 3 sometimes. So you know what? A veteran Zach Randolph may be exactly what this team needs to make a playoff push. And other than that, guys, let's see how the contract extensions are going to look. Devin Booker, I'm going to have to pay him this offseason, so that's going to be a lot of money I'm going to have to use on him. Troy Daniels will resign, Tyler Ulis will resign, and Jared Dudley will resign. So Tyler Ulis wants a 2-year, $4.18 million contract, and Troy Daniels just wants a minimum contract. Probably wait on you, Tyler Ulis. Maybe just sign you in the offseason if I need to. And then let's see if we can make the playoffs. One thing I haven't seen before is Jaren Jackson Jr. winning Rookie of the Year on the Dallas Mavericks, so that's very cool. Hassan White's defensive player, most improved because I almost said Kawhi Leonard. I don't know why. Luke Kennard, and then as far as All-NBA teams go, we don't have anyone on the All-NBA first team. We don't have anybody on the All-NBA second team, and nobody on the All-NBA third team. All-defensive first team, we don't have anyone. And no, All-Rookie first team, no. We have Deandre Ayton on the All-Rookie first team, and Trae Young's on the All-Rookie second team. All right, very cool. 5th seed in the Western Conference. So this would be a big step for the Phoenix Suns. A 5th seed in the Western Conference. That's a big step. But 19 points for Devin Booker, 15 for Deandre Ayton, 13.8 for Zach Randolph, 12.3 for Trae Young, and 7 assists. So very, very awesome. I think that Trae Young would definitely do a little bit better than 12 points, though. Maybe not. We'll see. But let's go ahead and see if we can beat New Orleans Pelicans in the first round. If we can, that'd be awesome. This is a big step for Phoenix. Like, just making the playoffs next year would be awesome for their future. Like, because they haven't been in it in such a long time. It would just be awesome for them. So 3-2. Let's see if we can beat the Pelicans, force a game 7. I think we should be able to because it's on our home court, but we'll see. Force a game 7, baby. And we do. 89-102. Zach Randolph led the way with 21 points. Marcus Cousins, Drew Holiday, Nikola Mirotic. We're definitely going to a game 7. So let's see how a game 7 goes. Hopefully, just hopefully, we can go to the second round. It looks like it's going well so far. Can we? And we do. 91-81. 22 points for Devin Booker, 14 for Zach Randolph, Marcus Cousins with 19, and Nikola Mirotic with 17. So we beat them in 7 games. We're on to the second round with this nice new super team that we have. Simulate current round. And I don't know if you can call it super just yet because the Trae Young, DeAndre Ayton are still pretty young. But let's see if we can put up a good fight against the Rockets, who are a very good team as well. And we even it up. Can we make it? Can we force another game 7? We were in this position earlier. Can we force another game 7? Hopefully we can. And let's see. We're at home court. We're at home. And it looks like we're going to lose in 6 this year, which is fine. Trae Young led the way with 25 points. Chris Paul, James Harden did their thing. And now, not much you can really do about it. So, Houston and Cleveland. And Houston wins. Alright, so now, guys, let's see how we can make this team better this offseason. I already kind of have an idea of what I want to do, but we'll just have to wait and see how it all goes. And now the Suns have the 24th pick. Do I have any other mysterious pick I don't know about? No, it doesn't look like it. Celtics have the 6th and the 7th pick, man. Celtics are going to be freaking dangerous. I mean, I swear. They already are. They're going to be even more dangerous. But cap holds. We definitely have quite a bit of players to resign, but Tyson Chandler right away, I know I'm not resigning. Neither am I resigning you, or you, or you, or you probably, or you, or you. But I will be bringing you two back. So Zach Randolph will probably go. 58 million in cap space, so we're gonna have to re-sign Devin Booker, of course. But I'm gonna go ahead and just skip over the NBA draft. I really don't want to make a selection. We have the 24th pick. I just not really interested. Player options. Josh Jackson, of course, going to bring him back. And then qualifying offers, we got to match any contract that Devin Booker gets. But for now, when we look at this team, we have a point guard in Trae Young, a backup shooting guard in Troy Daniels, 2 small forwards for the future, which is great, and then a center. So what do we really need is a power forward and, you know, some backups, of course. A power forward and some backup guards. Backup point guard, maybe a backup center. All right. So now, for a power forward, let's see what would make the most sense out here. Got about 58 million in cap space, so we can spend wherever we please. Tobias Harris would make some sense. He would stretch the floor. 27 mil, that's a lot of money. Paul Millsap. Mirotic also makes a lot of sense because he would absolutely give this team exactly what they want. I'm going to give him a 2-year, $18.7 million contract because he would make the most sense because that is exactly what the Suns need. Did you see what he did for the Pelicans? Something he could do similar to us, hopefully. Collison, that's a little too much money for a backup guard. Rudy Gay. Terry Rozier. No, we don't need that. Beverly, Will Barton. Will Barton off the bench would be cool. Rubio. Backup point guard. So let's see what we got. Quinn Cook. Rajon Rondo. Shabazz Napier. Tony Parker. George Hill. Satoransky. Beverly. Let's go with Satoransky. Let's get Satoransky. All right, Satoransky and centers. Let's see what we got for centers. Vucevic, Dwayne Dedmon. Let's go Dwayne Dedmon. All right, we could sign all 3 of these guys, and that would be some great pickups. So let's go with that, and let's just keep. And now he's prepared to match. All right, so we can sign all these guys: Devin Booker, Mirotic, Satoransky, and Dwayne Dedmon. And we get all of them. So that's exactly what we want. And now when we look at our team, we got Trae Young, Satoransky, Devin Booker, Troy Daniels, TJ Warren, Josh Jackson, Nikola Mirotic, Deandre Ayton, and Dwayne Dedmon. Do we have any more money to spend? We have $12.57 million. So we could even bring in a better backup power forward or a better backup shooting guard. So let me see what's available. As far as a backup shooting guard, Will Barton would be really nice. We only need about 1.51 million in cap space. So, I'm sorry, but I'm ready to make a dynasty for this Phoenix Suns. Troy Daniels, you're exactly how much money I need to get Will Barton. And that would be a nice pickup to come off the bench. So, if anyone would take you just for a 2nd round pick, that would be great. Cavaliers could maybe use you. And they can't even afford you? Who can afford you? It's a 2nd round pick. Come on. Warriors. No, they can't even afford you either. It's 1.5 mil in cap space. They can't afford you either. What about the Pacers? I bet they can afford you. Yes. All right. He has a no trade clause. Are you serious? Well, screw you, Troy Daniels. I guess I won't be getting rid of you because there's no way I can now. All right. So we can't get Will Barton. But as far as a backup power forward goes, Frank Kaminsky, Jordan Bell. Jordan Bell would be nice off the bench, honestly. 2 years, and we get Jordan. Okay, never mind. We don't get Jordan Bell. Okay, power forwards. Thaddeus Young, Markieff Morris, back to the Suns. Mike Scott, Davis Bertans. You know what? Screw it. We won't worry about it. We're just going to run a time rotation. All right. Player progression. Devin Booker, DeAndre Ayton at 4, Trae Young at 5. Now look at this team, guys. We definitely have a dynasty going forward for this Phoenix Suns team. It's going to be nice for sure. I think this team is about to be really freaking good in the future. So now let's do this one on DeAndre Ayton because we didn't do it last year, and let's do this one on Trae Young again just because, and let's see if that helps anything. And now we'll look at the team. We have Trae Young, Devin Booker, Josh Jackson, Nikola Mirotic, DeAndre Ayton, TJ Warren, Zadoreski, Deadman, and Troy Daniels. What a beast ass roster. So hopefully, just hopefully, we can do really good here and win a championship this offseason. That'd be very nice. Definitely a dynasty coming soon. Most improved player goes DeAndre Ayton with 21 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, almost 3 blocks per game. Who says that DeAndre Ayton is not a shot blocker, man? So maybe he will adapt that to his game. So DeAndre Ayton is on the All-NBA first team. Wow. And then as far as the rest of this All-NBA teams go, not much else going there. All defensive first team for DeAndre Ayton as well. All defensive second team, don't see that. All rookie. Obviously, we don't have any rookies, but we are the 3rd seed in the Western Conference, so very nice. Let's see how the rest of the players played. Devin Booker with 17.7, Trae Young with 14.5, Nikola Mirotic with 12, 11 for TJ Warren, and 10.1 for Josh Jackson. Also had almost 1 steal. Trae Young had 2 steals, so let's see, guys, if we can make it to the conference finals this year. I mean, we made it to the second round last year. So let's see if we can make it to the conference finals this year. We are facing the Oklahoma City Thunder right now, who are giving us some problems, which they might actually beat us. So if we can win this, I believe we'll win this series, because then we're at home for game 7 at home, and we're not going to win. All right, guys. So Josh Jackson led the way with 29 and 10. DeAndre 19, 10, 5, 3 blocks. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think of this Trae Young, DeAndre Ayton possibilities to the Phoenix Suns. Do you guys think that would be deadly? I think it's going to be absolutely deadly if the Suns can get that done. That team would start to look really freaking nice. But thank you guys so much for watching. Of course, leave a like if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you haven't already. But this is Crushables, and I'm saying peace.